You once said on the Ranveer show that China's stable political system gives them an edge over India, and political instability in India is stopping us from bringing out our full potential. How can we achieve that kind of stability in a democracy like India? Answer is very simple. You cannot have that sort of stability in a democratic system, in a true democracy. In a true democracy, it is the mob that rules. It is the will and the whims of the mob of the people that decide the fate of the country. And as long as you have a system in which there is the cyclic uh, cycle of elections every 4 years or 5 years. We have 5 year systems in India, and then you will. Then the problem is that the leaders, whoever comes to power, their main focus will always be on the next elections. Because unless you are in power, you cannot do anything for the country. So even if your intentions are good, even if you want to do contribute something good to the country, you have to keep on making compromises to keep the people happy because you have to be re-elected. So it's a constant cycle in India. If you look at the news media, whatever your favorite channel is, their favorite topic is politics, 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 politics. That's all there is. India is obsessed with politics. There's always some election somewhere. And just imagine the amount of energy of the state machinery, of the government machinery, and the amount of money that is utilized in this is in running these elections. My goodness. And you never know what's going to happen in an election. You may have a good chief minister, a good prime minister, gone when the election results are out. So it's a very unstable system, and especially when you have a parliamentary democracy, when the people cannot directly elect the prime minister or the chief minister. You can only elect your local representative, and then these local representatives will get together and elect a leader among their own. Why do we have such a system? Why can't we have a direct system in which we can elect a prime minister, president, whoever it is, and that person gets stable 5 year term? Why can't we have that? We don't have that. So this is a system that is designed to be unstable. And then if you have a hung parliament, then you will have a coalition government, which by definition is an extremely weak and unstable government. So this system that we have is by design unstable. It keeps on it forces even good politicians, even good leaders, to keep on doing these populist measures, keeping the people happy, giving them reservations, giving them freebies, and so on and so forth. So that is what is holding the country back. The Chinese have an imperial system. You can call it whatever you want. It's an imperial system, the way empires have been run for thousands of years. So that's what they have. They have no need to appease the public. The public is expected to quietly obey what they are told to do. That's how it works in China, right? So there is no need to appease the public. There is no need to stand for election. So the system is very stable. They can have 10-year plans, 20-year plans, 100-year plans, and they will keep following the plan no matter what leader is currently at the top in the Chinese Communist Party. And they have a very harsh, cutthroat system in the Chinese Communist Party. The 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 leader who can or the people who come to power are the people who have been able to defeat everybody else within the ranks of the Chinese Communist Party. Only the hardest of the lot can rise to the top. So by design, the system is such that you will have very strong leadership, centralized leadership, and stable leadership. So that is what is the difference between India and China. So this system, which is by design unstable, is what is stopping India from achieving its full potential. I am not saying that India should take up an autocratic system, a dictatorial system. What we can do is we can have a different form of democracy, maybe a presidential form of democracy. That is again democracy, but at least you are guaranteed stability on a 5 year cycle. So let's say you are electing a president who doesn't need the support of so and so numbers of members of parliament. The people elect a president directly, and once a president is elected to power, that person, he or she, has a guaranteed 5 year term. So if you have that sort of system, which is still a democratic system, then you are guaranteed way more stability than we have today. So there are things that certainly need to change in India. So there is something we could learn from China. I'm not saying we should go full autocracy and full dictatorship. No, we can have a better democratic system. India is the birthplace of democracy. Look back at what worked for us in the past, and we can draw inspiration for that from that in the 21st century.